Wednesday night, actually, Sheila, and I became aware that a story was possibly developing around Royal Lodge when lots of media organisations started getting a tip-off that they should send crews down to the gates of Royal Lodge. And the phrase that was used was, there may be passing traffic. And it was such a sort of
a removal
odd,
van.
well, not anything as strong as that.
No.
It was just this phrase, passing traffic. And so I know that a lot of media organisations scrambled crews. The BBC, I think, scrambled more than a crew. I think they scrambled a helicopter, which started circling over Royal Lodge, waiting for something to happen. So I got wind of this and I said, I think there is going to be a developing story, tipped off about 8 o'clock. And suddenly the whole thing went dead. And what we understand was going to happen was that Prince Charles was going to come via Royal Lodge on the way back from his trip with the Pope, the Vatican in Rome, and was going to possibly read Andrew the Riot Act. That was the passing traffic. The King will be making his way.
A rather nicer car than a removal van.
Exactly. Yeah. And we would then have to sort of piece together what had happened.
What's gone on in there.
Exactly.
Kind of thing,
And then I think the palace got nervous. They suddenly started seeing the size of the sort of media
response.
spread, the response, the chopper overhead, and they went, hang on a sec, this is all going to sound kind of way overblown. We're pulling it. So the thing that we were waiting
never happened.
I want to remind everybody that there are girls, now women, who have to live daily. I think a few of them have committed suicide because they were trafficked by Epstein, Andrew, and the merry band of highly connected men all over the world as sex objects. These women have not had a chance to get their day in court because people like Prince Andrew are hiding behind the tax-funded royal machinery. The story is not Royal Lodge. And I despise the British media for continuing to push this narrative. They were trying to, according to Emily Maitlis, they were trying to act out some sort of telenovela. Everything but getting Andrew in front of a US grand jury. Hell, he doesn't even have to leave his house. Just go on Zoom. Andrew, nobody cares if you're... I personally, honestly don't care about what's happening at that lodge. We just want you to do the right thing and give these women justice. You were there. You were involved. Even if you say you were involved, don't worry. Lucky you. You will never go to jail for it. But these women deserve justice. When you're here gagging off the royal family, remember they are shielding a pedophile.